Good morning, you guys. So it is currently 2:30 a.m. So it's a little bit earlier than what I have been getting up lately. I've been getting up at about 3:30 and doing a little bit of work on these videos. I've been trying to get a lot more consistent in my uploads, and I have been filming so much stuff. But up until this point, one of the things that were getting in the way of us being able to film good stuff is that our camera was completely busted. So being able to actually shoot stuff and then not review it and just be like, oh my God, there's a spot on the lens that I can't get off, and oh my gosh, it keeps going blurry, and all of these issues made it very difficult for us to film. And prior to that, I have had the worst laptop. I will show you it. Okay, so this is what I deal with. I can barely see the screen. The trackpad, every time I touch it, like the computer starts shaking and I have to literally close it and restart it. The sound is gone. There's so many issues with this laptop that made editing take at least double the time. I've needed a new one for a long time, and I actually got a brand new MacBook Pro for my birthday, and I was editing a video, and I'm like, it couldn't have been the worst video. It was a 10 plus hours worth of footage edit, which I had just finished. I'm not even joking when I say I just pressed the export button. My screen went black, and I was like, maybe it just switched off. Like, I'll switch it on again, and it wouldn't switch back on. And so I got on the phone to the Genius Bar, like Apple, and they were like, run a few diagnostics, and they're like, no, you're going to have to bring it into a store. So the very next day brought it into a store, and they're like, nah, it's fried. Like, the motherboard is fried. Lost the whole edit. Luckily, I had the footage still backed up on a hard drive and on iCloud, so I was able to retrieve all of the 10 plus hours worth of footage. But now I'm tasked with having to re-edit the whole thing on my old MacBook, so it's going to take double the time. But I'd really love to get it up by this coming Tuesday, and then that way I can post this video the following Tuesday. So, you know, if you're watching this and you've seen my last video, which would be my bedroom, I did a DIY bed, then you'll know that I got it done in time. But I also want to make the most out of our day today. So I thought it would be fun today to film. I love doing my DIYs and renovations and everything, but I also haven't done like a vlog style video in a long time. And I'd really love to show you guys how our daily routine or weekly routine has changed in the last couple of years. It went from being, we spent a lot of time at home and still enjoying each other's company, but now our lives are so much busier. And I thought I would take you guys along for like a typical Saturday day in the life of us. So our plans for today are that Heidi has dancing as per every Saturday. The boys both have a skateboarding lesson. Personally, I like to get a lot of walks in during the day. So I like to walk, at least 15 kilometers a day. It's really, refreshing for me. It makes me feel like I've got the time to just sort of take a bit of time to myself. I like to listen to my podcasts during that time. There's a lot that I've been really listening to that sort of challenge me to sort of broaden my mindset and think differently, and I really like that. So I'll go off and get those in during the day, and then I think we're going to cap off the night by getting some family time in. We're going to go to the drive-in movies, so the kids are going to be really stoked about that. And the movie that's playing tonight is Big Hero 6, which is one of our favorites, so we'll definitely go and enjoy that one. And I think they do a double feature. So the one after it's The Greatest Showman, but I feel like there's no way that we're going to be able to stay out that late, because obviously I get up at the crack of dawn. Before the crack of dawn. So by the time we get to like 8 o'clock, 8:30, I'm useless. Like, I'm so tired. I get a lot of comments from people saying like, oh, Ash, like, are you getting enough sleep? Like, waking up that early is dangerous. Not really, not when you're going to bed as early as well I am. Like, I'm still getting a decent few hours worth of sleep in, just that I wake up really early, and I find that I function way better that way. Going back to technology, I am going to get started. I'm going to give myself about 2 hours to work on this video. I don't know why I just showed you a blank screen. and then I am going to kick off with my daily routine and take you guys and this camera along for the ride. We are filming on our brand new camera, which is the LUMIX G100. The last video that we did with it was Louie's bedroom video, and I really loved how good it was. Like, even now it's 2:30 a.m. in the morning and I can not stop looking at the viewfinder because I'm like, holy crap, the lighting is really good for, you know, when it's dark. And it just goes to show you guys, like, having the right tools, having the right technology can make such a big impact on like getting things done and being productive. It's so important to have something good that works when it comes to technology. It's such a big part of our lives these days that having something that you can rely on is so important. So I'm glad that I found that in a camera now, and I cannot recommend this one more to you guys. Like, at the moment, I'm just holding it up by the tripod and I feel like it's stable, it's clear, it's focusing in on my face, and that's not something, you know, when it comes to having camera shake around or clarity or focus, that's not something that I want to, an issue that I want to run into when I'm editing and find that none of my footage is usable. So having a good camera that I can rely on is priceless at the moment, and hopefully my computer is fixed in the next couple of days and I can get back to a really good video posting schedule now that I have the right tools to get me going. I don't know where my phone is. Oh, I was sitting on it. Oh my gosh, how embarrassing when you're sitting on something and you don't even realize. I have a list for every day, building good habits routine weekend. I have one for school as well. And then I just go through, I've got a huge list of things that I do every single day on the weekend or every single day during the school, and I just like to tick them off. Let's hop to it. So I just extended that walk a little bit longer than what I would ordinarily go for a walk for. Like, I think it's usually about 45 minutes, but I extended it to just past an hour so I could finish off that podcast. Oh my gosh, it was so good. As I was walking back, I went to update you guys and show you a little kangaroo that I saw on my walk in the morning. Usually there's heaps of them, but this morning not so much. Maybe it was just a bit cool or something. I've just gotten home, quickly gotten the kids some breakfast because they had just gotten up. I don't really have enough to throw on a second load today. So I'm going to go and hang that out, do my folding. This is just my regular morning routine that happens every single day. It's just that it's a little bit more chilled out this morning because the kids don't have to go to school. So ordinarily it's like quite manic and the kids are getting their homework done, and you know, Heidi likes to like do some reading or practice dance, or you know, there's not a whole lot of chilling out and quiet time. So on the weekends the kids, sorry, I'm just carrying this chair back around to the other side. What are you having? Are you having pikelets for breakfast? You're a lucky duck, aren't you? Another thing that I make sure that I have time to do every single morning is just a very basic hair and beauty routine. I, particularly on school mornings, just don't have time to do anything more than say like 20 minutes. So that's what I'll go through and do. Sometimes if I like wash my hair, sometimes I'll have enough time to sort of straighten it from scratch. Obviously it's partially straightened from yesterday at the moment. So today I can just sort of go through and tidy it up a little bit. And then really I just do like my eyebrows, mascara, maybe a little bit of eyeshadow on a day where I'm looking a little bit, well, like particularly tired. Alright, so it's now just after 7 and I've tidied up up the house for the morning. Everything's where it needs to be. So I'm done my morning routine of getting me ready and all that jazz. And the kids are just upstairs watching cartoons, although I suspect, turn this light off, save some energy. I suspect Louis made quite a bit of mess because I can hear the Lego going.
I just built this by myself and it's really cool. I put some detail in it. There's cave, some iron ore, some grass, some water.
You are so creative. What are you making, Louis? You're making a mine?
Yeah.
Cool. So they're doing that now, and I think in a minute Heidi is going to do a little bit of dance practice, so I'll sit with her for that. That's like a good time that she and I sort of connect and chat, and I really like keeping up to date with what she's doing in her dance now that I can't go and watch her in the studio anymore because of, you know, restrictions. And oh my god, her dances, she's come so far this year, you guys. Like, I just love watching her because she's very much gone from being someone who's very, very quiet and reserved, which I love about her, but also this year she's just developed such a love for it that, like, I don't even have to ask her to practice. She will just go and do it, and she's constantly like going over, like, we were walking to school the other day and she was tapping to school. She was practicing her tap combinations on the way to school. She just loves doing it all the time, so it's really nice to see that in her. Oh, I'm getting emotional. Okay, so I've got teeth, nails, I've got to pay my phone bill. I'll do that a little bit later. I've already done that. Work block, tidied home, facial oil, hair and get dressed, brows and lashes, cold wash face. That is not something I did this morning, but I'm going to tick it off anyway because I've sort of already passed that point. Some mornings, or a lot of mornings, I like to cold wash my face first off. It just sort of wakes me up and makes me ready for the day. That will be my second brushing teeth. Fold and put away, I've done that. Walk pre-sunrise. Wash and hang times 2. Okay, cool. I think that's it so far. So I've gotten a couple of things done this morning. I'm feeling good about those. You love that shirt. This child, he tries to wear the same outfits every week.
It's got it.
Oh, he did, he? That shirt needs an iron though, and that hair needs a brush. Okay, so the kids are just about to have some plain pasta for like an early lunch because it's only like 10 o'clock now. We don't actually have to go for like another half hour, but I want them to have something in their bellies, especially Heidi because she's going from like 11:15 to like 3:15. And then I've just got some snacks for each of them. Usually we're not, like for school lunches and everything, we don't do anything pre-packaged. But for the weekends, we've just got like some popcorn, muesli bars. The boys have apples. Heidi's not big on fruit. She's got some crackers and carrots and cheese there. And then I'll just go and pack those in the 2 separate lunch boxes. Got some peaches here that I'm waiting desperately to ripen. I've been craving peaches so bad, and the only ones I could find were not quite ripe yet, so I'm waiting with bated breath for those to ripen up. Okay, James is just making himself up some chicken breasts, which he cooked last night, and this couscous that we both make, which has just got like a whole bunch of good stuff in it, and some tuna. And then Heidi's bag is ready to go. Lunches are ready to go. I've just wiped up after the kids, and I think Louis is packing up. Pretty tidy up here. On our way, officially 10:40, just before 10:40. So that gives us 20 minutes to get you guys over to the skate park, which is fine. Like, it should only take it takes like 15 though, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So I'll drop you guys off, then I'll come back, drop her to dancing, and then I'll come back and meet you guys at the lesson, I think.
Yep.
I might even go for a walk.
Yeah.
when I come back. Like watch the boys for a little bit and then go for a walk, and then if you guys want to do the park or something.
Yeah. Well, I brought the bikes too. So.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. You ready? At you get, boys. Have fun, my darlings.
All right. See ya. Where are you going? Where are you actually? Like, you're walking just like.
No, I'm.
To the highway.
No. Oh, I was gonna go.
You could just go like right over that way.
I'm going to go for a walk by the river.
Yeah,
So
killing
good.
it.
Well done. Keep it up. Keep practicing. I'll go for a walk along the river, just up to Rocks Riverside Park.
Yeah. We might see you there. Oh, we
Are you
might go
gonna
the
come
other
for a ride?
direction.
Come for a ride up, because if you haven't been along there, if you keep going along for
Yeah.
like 2Ks or whatever,
Yeah.
you'll come up to like a lookout. Or text me.
I can't tell you. Louis, Louis, come over here and show me your rock and rolling.
I'll try to do it with my hands.
Whoa. All right, I'm ready. No hands. No hands rock and rolling. Yeah, nailed it. Yeah, do you want to go put the skateboards away and go for a bike ride?
Yes.
Louis, you want to put the skateboards away and go for a bike ride?
Yeah.
All right, let's do it. Louis, as always, is bringing up the tail. Do you want me to carry the board?
You want to walk back?
I guess so.
Yeah.
Do you know what my favorite part of this camera is?
What?
That it's got a designated slow motion, fast motion function.
I know. I was loving playing with it the other day, and I know that you can do these things in post, but like it just looks way better. Like you can't just slow down regular footage. I know that's different. Whereas you can speed up your regular footage, but it's just so much easier to do it directly on the camera, and it saves so much space as well. So like before I was like, oh, I'll like show a little bit of me doing the morning routine, and I was like, oh, like it'll be, if I put it in quick mode, it's going to take up way less space on the card.
Yeah, you don't have to like worry about going into a time-lapse mode and then doing it. It's just like literally turn the dial.
Yeah.
It means I can do cool things like
Make him the cutest that I've ever seen. Give him two lips like roses and clover. Then tell him that his lonesome nights are over.
Are you tired?
Yep.
I'm tired. Louis, are you tired? No, of course not. Are you tired?
I'm a little bit tired. I'm on 18Ks
Nice
today. So,
Alright, let's go home.
The kitty's being very noisy in the shower, but we've laid out all of their jammies and undies and socks to go on. And then we have the boot packed up with like our big chunky doona from our bed. Then we've got this rug, which is from our bed. It's like a bedspread, but we sometimes use it like as like a beach rug and stuff. It just gets washed constantly, that one. Then we have each of the kids' little mini sleeping bags and a bunch of pillows for us to really like all snuggle up in here together. Okie dokie. We all ready?
Yes.
All set?
Yes. Yes.
All right, let's
This
go.
will be
It is,
awesome,
what,
and I'll
10
love
past
it.
5? It'll take 20 minutes to get there, so we'll get there about 5:30, which will be a good amount of time because that's usually when the kids eat dinner. And the movie doesn't start till 6:30, guys, so we're just going to hang out for a little bit. We'll eat some dinner and set up our little spot, and then the movie will come on at 6:30.
This will be so.
Arch, I will give you the upcoming movies in a minute, but first we'll go on park and we'll sign in, we'll order our food, and then I'll show you the movies that are upcoming.
Maybe. Ugh. You comfy?
You can have, how many nuggets are there, like 5? So home, the kids are in bed, and that is our productive day coming to an end. So I guess now that we're home and the kids are all in bed, I think it's not really that late. But for me, like getting up early, I feel like it's really late. So I'm super keen to go and get some rest because I know I'm going to be up early tomorrow. I managed to find a few more of those files throughout the day for the video that I lost all of. So I'm going to try and get that back out for this week, hopefully. Having good technology and, like you've said before, having the right tools to be able to do these things are really, really important. So I'm definitely, when my new Mac gets fixed, I'm going to be going straight to Apple and talking to them about a few of the issues that arose with that. So then hopefully we can just iron it all out now, and then hopefully we won't have something like that happen again.
Well, at least, yeah, you've got half of the equation at the moment.
Yeah,
We were like, okay, laptop and then camera.
Yeah, but yeah, like you said, at least we have a new camera and we can get filming stuff, and you know, worst comes to worst, for the time being we can edit on your PC. We can edit on that, but you know, the main thing is that we have a good camera, and I feel like today was probably another sort of like a trial run for us in terms of like, you know, what we could really do with the new camera, like taking it out. We took it to the skate park and, you know, we were able to see what we could do with that, which, like, having this handle on it was probably really good to be able to get that kind of footage of the kids, or, you know, if we do go places in the car or we, you know, take you guys on our family adventures, then, you know, having that portable camera is something that really comes in handy. And then like, again, like when we were going out tonight, or even when I was filming early in the morning, like having something that handled light really well makes it a whole lot easier for us to be able to pull out the camera whenever. Because the issue before was that I was getting stuck on like, oh, you know, the lighting's not good, I can't film now. And that was a big source of like anxiety for me, really.
And there's like heaps of stuff where like we're still playing around with it and like finding new things. Like you found like the effects.
Yeah, kind of like when you go on Instagram and like you've got the filters, and nobody really uses those Insta filters. But like as soon as I saw them on this camera, I was like, oh my gosh, I actually want to use all of those. Like there was like a, you know, like a cool black and white one.
There's an old-timey one.
There's an old-timey one, like just for certain different lights and things like that, or different scenarios. So
just if you were like shooting something and you wanted it to look like Polaroid or
just
I don't know,
bit
whatever
fun.
it was. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, as somebody, as the resident like camera nerd, I feel like there's some things in it where it's like they're simplifying things which I enjoyed, but now they're really accessible, if you know what I mean. Shooting in manual mode is like foolproof, or there's things like the slow and quick mode where it's not like you don't have to go into a menu and select
like
a different
click or whatever.
Rate, and then do it, as you're saying, do it in post and have like really big files. Yeah.
I feel like that's important. Like say if you're a parent, or say if you're a traveler, like when things happen really quickly, like, you know, a kid says something or does something really cute really quickly and you've got to pull the camera out, or like you're a traveler and you're a travel vlogger, for example, and you see something really cool, like in passing, and you want to pull your camera out. You don't have time to be fiddling out with buttons. You need to just be able to pull it out and start filming.
Yeah, you need less barriers to shoot. Because there are things where you're just like, you know what, I would do it, but like,
it's too hard.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you guys for following us around today and seeing, you know, how we try and stay productive. I would be keen to see you guys' tips, or like things that you do similar to us, or things you do differently to us, or if you have any ideas or hints and tips or whatever to share, let us know down in the comments, because I live for these kinds of things. I'll also make sure to link the camera, the LUMIX G100 that we're using. I'll make sure to link the details for that camera down below as well if you guys are on the market for a good one. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.